Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Manners Maketh Man, and I am your host, Ryan Mortimer. And on today's episode, I want to talk about my goals, or maybe maybe not my goal, but definitely my theme of this year. And my theme of this year actually comes from a social media influencer, if you want to call him that, athlete, whatever. I've talked about him briefly, or I mentioned him in one of the previous episodes, and his name is Nick Bare. Now, Nick Bare owns a supplement company called Bare Performance Nutrition. And Bare Performance Nutrition is a supplement company based out of Austin, Texas. And I have been using their supplements for quite some time now. And I've really enjoyed their supplements. I think they taste great. I am not sponsored by them by any means. As you can tell, I do not look like an athlete. But I really like their stuff. I use their greens powder, their reds powder, their protein powder, pre-workout, BCAAs, all that stuff. And I've really enjoyed their stuff. And this year they came out with a new campaign for the year of 2023. And their campaign slogan is "Prove Yourself Right." Now, when I heard that, it hit me differently. Because all of my life, I have been trying to prove people wrong. All of my life, I have been trying to prove to people that I am strong, or I am smart, or I can do hard things, or this or that, whatever it is. I have always been trying to prove people wrong. And what that does is it creates that negative environment in my brain of, well, you're just proving people wrong, or what if they are right? You know? And I was actually talking about this in my therapy session a couple days ago, because I was talking to her about some things that I'm thinking about, or changes I want to make. And she said, I'm worried that if you don't do those things, then my inner bully that I have in my brain, that it will come out and will say that, just like beat me up. And when I was thinking about that, I was trying to think about where that stuff comes from, right? Where do those inner bully thoughts come from? And I think it starts with negativity, number one. And so then I started thinking about this campaign, right? Proving yourself right. And how that reinforces the positive side of things. But also, it's taking away the thought of trying to worry about what other people are doing, or how other people see you or perceive you or think about you, because you're not worried about them. You're proving yourself right. And when I was talking to my therapist about this, I said that would happen when I was trying to prove people wrong. And if I didn't do whatever I said I was going to do, or I took a day off, or I took a break to not do X, Y, or Z, then the bully in my brain would come in and say, see, they were right. See, you are not strong enough, or you aren't smart enough, or you're not disciplined enough, or you're not this, or you're not that. And so because I had the starting of this being negative, of me trying to prove people wrong, I was setting myself up for failure 100% of the time. And so now, with my mindset being, I need to prove myself right, that I am smart, I am kind, I am a good husband, a good brother, a good son, I am worthy of love and compassion and empathy, because I'm proving myself right. So, talking with my therapist, when I said those things, I said, there's no room for negativity, because I'm just worried about myself. I'm not worried about, well, what is this person going to think about? Or how are they going to perceive this? Because if I'm only proving myself right, then I don't give a rat's rear end about those other people. Because they're not even in the conversation. They're not even in the thought. And so that is my theme for this year. Prove yourself right. I'm stealing it from Bear Performance Nutrition. They're the ones that came up with it. It's their campaign. That is my background on my phone. Proving yourself right. That's my challenge to you guys. That's my challenge to me. Prove yourself right. Show that you can do hard things. And if you stumble, great. That means you get to learn and you get to progress. I've been listening to a lot of Kobe Bryant interviews. And one of the questions that he was asked is, how do you feel about failure or losing? And he said it's exciting because that means you can get better. So again, I challenge every single one of you to prove yourself right. Don't start out with negativity, because if you start with negativity, that's what you'll end with. And trust me, I've had a lot of negativity personally in my life because of me, because of who I am, because of how I think or how my brain processes things. But I will definitely say, having the mindset of I need to prove myself right rather than proving other people's wrong, I can already tell a difference. So with that, I'll end it of prove yourself right. Don't worry about what other people say or what they think. I know it's a lot easier said than done. That's why I'm in therapy. That's why I will be in therapy for the rest of my life. But try it out. See what you guys think. Let me know how it goes. And if you want to talk about it, I'm happy to talk to you guys about it. Because again, this is like an audio journal for me to get my thoughts and feelings out. And so I definitely say, like, from personal experience of what I've seen for myself in the past month or so of what January is, I definitely can say I've seen a positive impact or positive difference of proving myself right rather than worried about proving other people's wrong. So with that, I'll end it. Have a good night, everybody. Peace and blessings. Bye.